put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Welcome back to the morning show on Tobago Updates, and I am Adanna Combie. And of course, today we're speaking with Mr. Michael Frank, and you would know him as Frankie. And he is the owner and operator of Frankie Tours. We're talking this morning about tourism, the season, how it has been, and what we can look forward to. Good morning, Mr. Frank, and welcome to the program.
Good morning to viewers everywhere. Good to have you here.
Yes, it's nice for you to be on the program this morning. So tell us a little bit about how the tourist season has been so far. I know we have a lot of activities during this period on the island. So how has it been for you, for your business, other industries in the tourism sector, and what can we look forward to?
Well, I have to say that this year has surpassed all our data for the last 35 years.
Really?
Yep. It has been the busiest season we had, not just for the summer, but from January all the way back. We had a constant flow of people. It's a bumper season, just put it that way. It's one of the best seasons we had in a very, very long time. I was talking this morning to another fellow, and I just said, you know, we can actually tear up the data that we had for the last 35 years and start all over, because predominantly on May and June is our lowest peak. It hasn't been a low season. It hasn't had any low time. So I'm not sure how it would affect all the hotels, but from the general flow you can see from off the beaches, you know the percentage is way up there. I'm talking about 18–90% arrival. Mainly local tourism. Not so much international, but I would say maybe 60% local. Yeah, so.
Right, and that is remarkable to hear that you even want to tear up previous data. What do you think attributes for the increase, that rapid increase in tourists?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure, but I am thinking that maybe people have been cooped up so long from COVID that they need a break. And seeing that Tobago is the easy target, it's close, especially from Trinidad. It's safe, it's comfortable. I think a lot of people have made that choice just to come to Tobago. I would think that's one of the main reasons. I think the second reason is that Tobago is relatively cheap and easy, so it's a nice destination to go to. And
mostly safe, right? And you spoke mainly about domestic tourism. That's where the bulk of the income came from, domestic tourism.
Yeah.
So from Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
I would think that seeing that we have such a large influx of people from Trinidad and the Caribbean, I'm not leaving the Caribbean because we have a lot of Barbadians, a lot. And also we have a lot of people from Guyana, and all the other Caribbeans combined, but Barbados and Trinidad, I think the most is coming from those two destinations. We should start targeting that local economy more, because you can see the influx. I know there's always going to be a problem on the air bridge and the sea bridge, but if we could improve that, we're definitely going to improve the tourism. But overall, I think we're doing good.
Well, I really am happy to hear that. And of course, you made a point there about improving the air bridge and the sea bridge so that we could increase. But even with those challenges, you are saying that you've seen an increase in the tourism this year in your particular industry, right?
Well, I am kind of all-rounded guy. I don't just look at my point alone. I'm just looking at the general tourism. And the general tourism has definitely uptick. There was a major uptick in the general tourism. So, I mean, we don't just do boat trips. Remember, we are still doing island tour and car rentals and even some type of hotels and guest house. We don't directly have hotels and guest house, but of course we recommend. So we can see the uptick on that on all sides.
Right, yeah. Because of course partnership, of course.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I know you mentioned about some of the challenges being like the air bridge and the sea bridge. Can you identify other challenges, or are there recommendations that you can make? Because you've said you can see up the data from the past. So something, of course, wasn't working too well in the past. But now, yes, COVID had everyone cooped up indoors, and now they have the flexibility to be outside and enjoy the outdoors. But what else can you recommend to continue right now the wavelength that we're on, and to continue increasing the influx of tourists on the island of Tobago to enjoy what we have here in Tobago?
Well, I think the basis of people coming to Tobago is that we keep this country clean and safe. Once the country is clean and safe, we are on an upward trend. All we have to do is to maintain good service. Remember, not because these people are local, you're not going to give them the same quality of say like how you're going to do from the international market. We need to keep that service industry high. If we need to train to be going on and train the general public, let me do the training. But people have to maintain that level of good service, and that is what constantly brings back people. I mean, we are doing pretty well good off, compared to some of the other operators. But that's all attributed to good service, good